There's probably going to be some echo, but ignore that. Take this video for the actual value that's in it. Guys, if you run a marketing agency, this video is for you. If you run a social media marketing agency, this video is for you. And I promise you, it's probably going to be the most valuable video that you've ever watched in regards to client retention, making your clients actually become worth more money, and figuring out how to crack this code on one thing that literally evades agency owners. It somehow just gets around them. They can't figure out how to retain their clients. It's nice to get these $2,000 retainer fees, but it's nicer to keep them for 3 years and make people worth 70 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand inside your business and actually allow you to build the team that you deserve. I'll tell you guys, you're not going to be able to make key hires and bring the right talent into your business without actually being able to go out and get high ticket clients to retain your service, okay? Any 17-year-old that acts like they know what they're doing with an internet connection and a little bit of motivation can get a retainer fee for a month. But experts can get that retainer fee for years. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Luke Del Priore. I run a $250,000 a month and growing digital marketing agency called Del Priore Hospitality. And I'm gonna be telling you how we retain our clients, okay? So there's a couple things that we do. Number one, we sell multiple services. The services that we sell inside of our agency over here are meta ads, search engine optimization, and the CRM system GoHighLevel. Now, if you're living under a bridge, you probably don't know what high level is, but if you're a human being in the digital marketing space with an internet connection, you probably know what GHL is. Now, with that being said, why is this valuable to you and why is this valuable for you to know? Most agencies are just trying to sell paid ads, or most agencies are trying to sell high level, or maybe ads in high level. That is not enough. The number one asset, if you run a marketing agency, that you need access to is the client's website. You need access to the client's website. You need to sell some type of service that has to do with website management, SEO, something that has to do with their site so that you have access to that asset. Why? Because it's the most valuable asset you can get. It is their hub of business and all things digital marketing. All their business and their digital marketing foundationally starts on their website. You, without having any access to that site, are an outsider. You're never going to be able to retain your clients, okay? So here's how this is going to work. When you're building your agency, obviously I think it goes without saying that you need to pick one niche. One niche. One. You need to sell that niche a high ticket service. And this high ticket service is going to be a blend of search engine optimization, paid ads, and the CRM system GoHighLevel for something along the lines of $2,000 to $2,500 per month. Now, why do I think that selling these services together is a good idea? Well, I know it's a good idea because when clients want to churn, when their marketing budgets get a little bit tight, or when they need to reduce their cost, you have other areas that you can downsell because you're not one-dimensional. So let's say you own a business and I sold you SEO, paid ads, and the CRM high level for $2,500 a month. And we've been working together for 6 months. You're really happy with the results, but you need to save money. The problem with most agencies that sell one service, like everyone's been told on YouTube, sell one service to one niche, they have nothing that they can downsell, so they lose the client. They try to just negotiate on their fee, and that builds a lack of trust with the actual client themselves. What you need to do is be able to offer a downsell. So if your most expensive service is $2,000 a month, when that client's budget gets a little bit tight, you can downsell them just GoHighLevel for, let's say, $1,000 a month. If you're fulfilling SEO, you can downsell them SEO with GoHighLevel for, let's say, $1,500 a month. You can downsell them just paid ads and the CRM high level for, let's say, $1,500 a month. If the client's budget is really tight, like I said, you could just downsell them high level. The point is, most clients after 6 months to a year, at least in certain cases, without seeing crazy, super justifiable and measurable ROI, are effectively going to be able to, they're going to be looking to cancel service. But if you can figure out a way to retain them past that point of them wanting to cancel because you figured out a way to downsell the client, you're going to retain them and keep them inside of your agency. And this is where the best agency model is a marketing agency that's really a software agency. And what you need to do is make GoHighLevel a super ridiculously abundant asset in your business. And you need to make it more deeply integrated than what most of the gurus talk about. So when you're working with a client and they have a website, and I'm going to pull up an example live in this video. Let's say the client is Joe's Roofing, okay? I'm just going to turn this around so we can take a look. Or let's say it's Joe the Roofer. Let's look at this together. Joe the Roofer is the client, okay? Joe the Roofer is going to have a form on his website somewhere, okay? Request your estimate, contact, whatever the case may be. You need to custom code GoHighLevel forms onto your client's website and then have these leads facilitate into the CRM high level as well. And what you also need to do, if you're familiar with the tool Zapier, you need to build out an integration with Zapier where if there's a third-party platform, like in the contracting industry, there's a platform called Angie's List, Home Advisor. You need to build out an integration where even the leads from Angie go into high level so that now all the leads are literally landing in one spot. You need to simplify things down for the client so that they can say, holy shit, this CRM high level is awesome. It has an automated follow-up system with all my leads that come in, not just the leads that are coming in off the Facebook ads. You know where most Go High Level marketing agencies went wrong? They set up high level for their clients, but they only have the leads going into high level that are coming from meta ads that they're running. There's no leads going into high level coming from the client's website organically. There's no leads going into high level that are coming from any third-party platforms. It's just the paid ad leads. So if a client is not seeing a ton of bookings come through the CRM, they're going to assume, well, the only leads coming into the CRM are the leads connected to the Facebook ads. Who's running the Facebook ads? Maybe it's you. They'll assume you're doing a bad job and drop off. But when all of their leads land in one spot, they're going to see bookings come through there. And just a time-saving piece of that alone has immense value to the client. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to retain clients inside of your agency, and if you want to make clients worth 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand, and then some and more, then what you need to do is you need to absolutely make sure and double down on the fact that you have downsells. Because guess what? With downsells, there can then also be upsells. When you have someone that, let's say after 6 months of $2K a month, doesn't have as big of a budget anymore because they spent some of their marketing budget, and they want to say, hey, I want to reduce my cost. You downsell them. When their budget opens back up, you can re-upsell them to the service that they were previously on or a different service. The point is everything is facilitated around the website and the CRM, and ads are more of an add-on service. What most agencies did wrong is they used ads as their primary service. That is not correct. You need to look a different direction. That being said, hope you guys got value out of this video. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe for more content, and go work.